सलाम मेरे अजीज पंखों।
Jungkook was sleeping when he heard some noises that woke him up. He stood up and walked toward the window where he hung his shirt last night and looked out of the house. He saw a few men outside but didn't pay any attention. As he turned around, he heard screamed and was shocked to see a very young boy in this house. His face was showing some kind of fear. His eyes widened and they was just looking at him as if he saw an alien. Hey, who are you? He asked. They were startled and frightened. They suddenly stood up and felt a sharp pain in his foot. Are you okay? They didn't realize when he held his arm and keep him balanced. He was holding his arm with one hand while he was shirtless. At the same time, the door burst open, revealing their mother and his uncle. A few men and an old woman who didn't look like less than witch come inside. The boy instantly away from me, looking at him, and then I wore my shirt. The dangerous look, woman throwing a really hateful glare at that innocent looking little boy. The boy started trembling as the woman walked toward him. P- p- Please, the witch, I mean the old woman, held his arm tightly while the boy started weeping. You shameless boy, didn't you have any shame before doing this? Didn't you fear the God? The old woman slapped the boy while screaming on his face. I was shocked, would be an understatement. I was about to marry you off, but you ran away to sleep with him. Tell me, how much money he give you? She shook the boy, holding his both arm. Enough! I roared. I could not believe how she was talking. Jungkook, what the hell are you saying? Are you in your mind? I didn't know what's gotten into me that I pulled that boy behind me, holding his arm. I was not in my right mind until now. I will kill that boy today, she yelled and tried to grab that boy, but I opened my arms wide, not wanted to let him reach him. What are you saying? You can't just abuse him. I threatened that, but the old woman smiled evilly. He's my son, and I will do whatever I want with him. And about the police, so let me tell you, dear, this village police and judge is the man who was going to marry that boy. But now I'm sure he will kill him without any hesitation, and I will be free from his burden. But I only have one regret. I have lost the money the man was giving me after marrying him. I was beyond shocked. I felt my eyes going to pop out. First, she said the boy was her son, and then she said man was supposed to be would be husband would kill him. And then she said the supposed to be would be his husband was going to give her money after marrying his son. It's mean this was her marriage, but the creep old woman was going to sell this innocent looking boy. Stepson, she corrected me. I was still trying to process everything when that woman held boy's hand and pulled him toward him. Let's go to your funeral, she said and started dragging that boy. Mother, please let me go. I didn't do anything. I don't know him. Please trust me, I'm your son. The boy started crying loudly and begging. Stepson, and because of you, I lost the money and well as my reputation. You better die. She dragged him out of the house, making me come out of the terrace. I was about to run after her, but two men held me from both sides. Bring him as well. An old man who come with that woman, order them and leave. He's your culprit. Do whatever you want to do with him, the stepmother said, pushing Tay in front of that old man who was going to purchase him. She told him everything about Tay running away from the house, and now she found Tay with a man in half-naked state. Yes, that was her word, which made the old man go insane, and he only wanted to burn Tay alive. No, I didn't do anything. I don't even know him. They continuously crying while begging that to believe him. Bring the oil, the man ordered in his dreadful voice, causing their breath halted as he felt air sucked out of him. They heard a few years ago they burned a girl alive as they found out she slept with someone. No, they screamed in pure fear and panic state. He continuously screaming that he didn't do anything, but no one was hearing. They begged his stepmother, but she just looked away. Please, tell them that we don't know each other. Please, tell them that nothing happened between us. Please do something. They screamed, making Jungkook come out of his shock state. He started struggling to free from the creepy man who was holding him. Leave me, I will show you all. What are you guys doing? I don't know that boy. I don't even belong to this village. I came here only yesterday for some work. I don't know him. Nothing happened. Jungkook shouted at them, thrashing his legs and hands. I can tell you, I'm not from this village, so I can't blame you. But this boy, he knew he was going to marry me. Still, he sold his body to you. This type of deserve to die. So this village can learn from him that we will not tolerate the dirty business. The old man said, and then ordered his men to start shaking in panic and scream for help. They screamed, looking at the sky. They screamed for helping for his lord. He knew no one can save him. As if someone triggered in Jungkook, he kicked them and with all his strength pushed them away and ran toward Tae, stood in front of him, shielding him. What the hell are you guys doing? This is a crime. He's a kid. How could you be so cruel? Can't you see his innocent eyes? They scream. He isn't a kid. Anyone can waste their money on seeing his beauty and his figure. And then what you did. Now don't come between in there and leave. The old man shouted. Jungkook felt disgusted, while Tae was only praying his Lord to save him and take him away from this village. We didn't do anything, Jungkook yelled. I saw him shirtless in your arms. He is your son. Don't you have any soft corner for him? Even if you are his stepmother, but you are his mother, how could you let anyone kill him? He drained that moment. He ran away from the house. He's now only burden to my family. For all this life, after this, no one will accept him, and I can't care of him my whole life. It's better he died. Miss Kim yelled, making a disgusting face. Jungkook trembled back, seeing their awful face. He could not lie that he was not scared, cause he was. He was scared to the core and didn't know what to do. But he knew one thing, he would never let them take an innocent boy's life. He could not let them kill Jungkook. Felt two hands grabbing his arm and started dragging him. He was started at first, then started struggling. The old man and Hyung, you, his stepsister, ran toward Tae, and her mother held him tightly. No, Uma, let go of me. Leave me, Hyung. You screamed while they froze on his spot, and he saw him standing in front of him. They closed his eyes. Jungkook saw one of them coming with a matchbox. His eyes winded as he felt his ear become stopped. He looked at the little boy and felt his eyes burning. He was always a soft-hearted man who could not see some innocent in pain, and that boy, he was too innocent for this first village. His eyes were closed, and they tried to calm himself, but Jungkook could see Tae was shaking, his tear coming down his beautiful face non-stop. Oh God, what should I do? I can't let them kill. I can't never forgive myself. God, please, show me any way. God, please, save this boy. And that man, coming closer to Tae, his heart began trembling in his chest. With all his strength, he again yanked that man who held him and ran toward Tae, standing in front of him, and he shrieked. He screamed, I will take him with me. I will take him. You don't have to keep him in the village. I will take him. Please, don't kill him. Please. Jungkook screamed in utter panic. The eyes his opened and saw his savior who didn't even know him, but was fighting for him, was trying to protect him.